Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Edoggz Reviews. Today I will be reviewing the Transformers Rise of the Beast Studio Series number 103 Voyager class Rhinox. As you can see, the box is on the left, so let's get that out of the way. Now this figure is for ages 8 and up, and this is what he looks like in his animal mode on the front of the box. And then on this side of the box we have him in the robot mode, punching the ground with his right hand, let's say. And then on the back of the box, we have him in the robot mode here. It takes 29 steps to get into his Rhinox mode. We have a piece of scenery called Jungle Discovery, which is located in Peru, if we go by the movie location, let's say. On this side of the box, this says Studio Series 103 Voyager class down there. We have him, up close picture of his face there. And on top of the box, we have Transformers Rise of the Beast. There we have product information and a warning not to copyright our stuff. You know how it is. People do things, right? So let's bring in the Jungle Discovery. Now, this is Jungle Discovery. If you've seen the movie, you know where it is. It's like really late in the movie, not to give it away. You can have your figure posed on this. You can do whatever you feel like. Normally these stands, they go right back in the box. I just don't have the room for it. So you can do whatever you want there. Inside the box is included an accessory. So we have Shang Kahn's hammer from Mortal Kombat. They just gave it to him. So it's a light gray at the top and it's a darker gray at the bottom. You have these silver spikes on the front of the hammer. Or I should say the head of the hammer. So you can have it in either hand, does not matter. Now the prototype of this on the picture, the hammer sticks up way higher. So in the picture, I believe it's something like that. I think it's like maybe somewhere around that high, right? Now in reality of it all, it sits a little lower than that, but you can still do what you need to do with it. Now I wish it did come with some butterfly joints on the shoulder, so this way you can actually turn the head, turn the wrist, and you can pop the other hand on and really do some damage with that. But you can put it in either hand, does not matter. All right, so we're going to do a close-up the figure here. So this is what it looks like from the front. It's very nice. I do have a small problem with the eyes, but that's just me. We have this side right here. Yeah, the back, nothing to complain about here. Yeah, this side, and we have the close-up of his face. Let me get zoom in on that. Right, that's what it looks like in the face right there. I'm not exactly sure if his eyes are painted. I can't really get a really good look at it. Now you have these horns, which is kind of different because why would they put the horns there? But that's the creative style that they went through. It kind of looks weird to me, but that's what we're having there. Now we're gonna do a quick comparison between this Rhinox and the old Rhinox. So we're going to bring it in our stage. Right, get the stage ready. We're going to bring this up. And we're going to bring in Kingdom Rhinox, who is also a Voyager. This one stands a little taller, but that is from the movie universe there. This one is a little better in the chest. This one has these things. I'm not knocking it, but you have these things here, which is also good. The shoulders on this copy right here, they're not too great, but they do the job. The legs are a little better here, and you got got the animated legs there. We have a real chest on this side, but with a 4-pack, and we just have the Rhinox bottom teeth for his chest. So as for the face, I mean, there's some cues there, like the chin The chin is the same. Maybe the eyebrows the same, but they don't have that little, you know, that little silver thing going underneath the eyes on this one. Well, now, if you're wondering if these guns will work, I'm going to test that out right now, and we're going to have a talk about that later on in the animal mode. So we're going to get this out of here. We got to get the guns out of his hand. My goodness. Right, so we're gonna pop them in here. It should be the same size. Shouldn't be no different. Right. So let's get the other one on. It's a little snug, but they do work. I got one on there. And you have those guns there. Let's bring in the other Rhinox. Let's see if we can do this. Let's see if we can swap weapons here. Alright. So we're gonna bring in the staff. This hammer doesn't look too bad. Right, but it's all about the pose. It's all about the posing. Right. My goodness. How about she does this turn here? Yes, it does. Right, so you can have that. Now these guns don't look too bad on the new Rhinox, Rise of the Beast version. That don't look too bad. That don't look too bad at all. And if you had oh now they both wanna fall. Hold on, stay right there. If we had some effects parts, I got only one here. Let's put that there. And let's put the other one on the other side. No thanks. Right, so you have that right there. Right? That don't look too bad. That don't look too bad. Right? Now the hammer for him, maybe a little bigger, maybe a little bigger. But we're gonna do a quick comparison with these two guys. Let me get these guns off of him. Right, so this is what they look like from the front. This is what it looks like from the back. This one has the improvement. This is what it looks like from that side. The tail is underneath this piece right here. And then we have this side. And that is about it for that. Right, so we're going to get rid of this. We're going to do some articulation on this figure. So this piece right here, it just floats around. It doesn't really like clip into anything. So you can go all the way around on this arm, not a problem. You lift this up, you can bring it out here on this lower portion of the shoulder, if you will. You have a swivel at the top of the elbow there. The hands are 360 degrees because of the transformation, which is fine. The legs can come all the way up to here. That's a very high leg. You know, I've never seen that before. So you can bring it down here, but that's for the transformation as well. Honestly, that pops out sometimes. It does, right? So you have that right there. Right, you bring it out on the thigh. It has a swivel right there, not only at the top of the thigh, but it's also down here a little bit lower. Now the feet can go back and forth, and there is a piece of articulation slash transformation part for the shins, which I just now found out about maybe 5 minutes ago. Legs going backwards, going this far on the upper thigh, lower leg. That's about it. That's what you're gonna get. That's how much you're gonna get. Right. There's a rocker at the feet. Forgot to mention. If we bring up this his shorts, let's call it that what it is, and you can have it turned at the waist. The head is kind of difficult to explain because it's very hard to get to. It could be a blow joint. It could be a mushroom peg, but we'll find that out in this this video. So transformation is 29 steps, and I'm going to show you 3 things. I'm going to show you the correct transformation, and then I'm going to show you the mistransformation, which I think is slightly better. Right, and then we're going to talk about the Rhinox mode. Right, just want to set my camera so we can get this over with. So the first thing I like to do is get the arms out of the way. They're very easy. So you turn here, and there's a panel. It's a very flimsy panel. You go in here, and you pop this open. It's kind of the same way as Beast Wars Optimus Primal, where you had to pop the things in half and you swap this over. So it's pretty much the same idea. The only thing you do here is you have to turn this around, turn this hand around so the back of the hand is facing the panel. And as you can see, you have the foot there. You just swap this around and you close the panel. Right? Same thing, raise this the shoulder guard up, bring this arm out, get this panel open, right? And again, I think this is the easiest way to do it. You turn the hand around, like that, and then you swivel around, and then you fold this up. Right, so we take care of that. Next part is the backpack. So we're going to unlock this piece right here. Right, I'm losing the light for some reason. Give me a second. There we go. We're gonna bring this panel back like that, and we're gonna get behind here. Unlock this. Let's see. I'm gonna see if I can brighten that up. There we go. And we're gonna get the head out for the Rhinox mode. Get this out. Take these horns. You bring these in like that, and like that, just to get it out of the way. Since we're here, we're gonna focus on this piece. This was very hard to maneuver the first time I did it. I didn't want to break it, to you honestly. And pretty much you have to open the mouth, right? Do this. You take the horn here, flip this open, bring this up, click it into place, and then for some reason it unlocks it like that. There you go. Right, so we're gonna leave that right there. Next is the front of the figure. So you have the 4-pack. In the middle, there's a door. Right, just maneuver these stuff out of the way. You can move these arms up if you want. Get that out of the way. Bring that out. And you want to get behind here and bring this chest down. And you take these 2 pieces that you moved, and they're going to fall into this groove here, and then there's another groove over there, like that, and you click them together. You take this piece, you want to rotate it up like that. This is the correct version of the transformation. You take this piece and you want to plug it into this part and that part, and that's going to hide the head. Right. Now, this piece right here will plug into this cavity. So all you have to do is bring this down on a double hinge here, and it's going to plug into place. Right? Do the same thing. You bring it on this double hinge up here, bring it into place. Now this part right here, you want to turn forward like that. Turn this forward like that. Right? So what I did is I set it up earlier so I wouldn't have to move the feet. Right? So just make sure that's clicked down. Make sure that's ready. This panel will be last. Now these pieces right here, let me see if I can show it to you. These pieces right here, they move outwards. Sometimes the legs will move it for you. Sometimes they won't. So you move the legs out, and underneath this piece of plastic, there are these two tabs. You want to make sure this is tabbed into place, right? Make sure all of this is tapped into place. And then you bring the legs together, right? Bring like that. So you want to bring this up first, and then you bring the lower leg down last. Now, as we're here, there's a tab here, and it's going to tab underneath this panel right here. So you just plug that in like so. Same thing, I'm going to do it better on this side. So you want to just bring the lower leg down, and if this piece of plastic gets in your way, you just move it out of the way and bring that up, and then you peg this in. Right? Okay. So you just want to manage this. You want to manage this. I just want to take it on a spin, make sure I got everything. Right. So this is the Rhinox mode. This is when he's transformed up in the movie, and it's a nice piece. You got the belly down here, which is the chest. You got this opening here, which we'll talk about in a moment. Yeah, this is the back. Nothing to actually really talk about. And then we have this side, we have the top, and we have the underneath. We have the front. Now, you look at his face right here. Let me just get that in focus. Yup. Oh no. Right? That's what it looks like in the face right there. His mouth does open. Now, you see in the movie, again, I think he has a weapon inside of his mouth. I think it's a cannon, I believe. But it's very nice. Now, we're gonna do. We don't have any animals to like do any comparisons, but we're gonna do articulations instead. So we lose some articulation in the forward leg. So you can move it up here, which is the shoulder / leg, right? But we lose the elbow in this mode. So you're only getting this, and maybe a little footwork right there. On the other side, we still have movement, right? This all can still move, which is fine. Right? Now, if you want the weapon on top, let me see. Let me get my stage again. You take this weapon, and you just unplug it, unpeg it like that. This will pop up. And you can do it that way, right? Or if you're like me, you want to mess around, you can do it this way, right? Options. Now I'm going to show you a mistransformation of this thing, because I think it's slightly better. I want to say it's slightly better. Let's leave it at that. I think it's slightly better, right? And what's going to happen, I'm going to regain the movement of the knee on the leg, right? So we're going to have to go back just a little bit. We're going to have to go back just a little bit. So we're going to bring this open. Bring that open. And this part right here, where we lowered it down, we're gonna undo this, right? We're gonna unplug this nonsense, right? Put it on that double hinge configuration, right? And we want to bring this up, right? So we gotta unlock it. Excuse me. Unlock it. Make sure you unlock it like you're going back into robot mode. Make sure this is plugged in. The shoulders, like that. Right. Now we freed up this leg / arm, right? We're going to turn it so that this is pointing outwards, and we're going to turn this foot. Same thing on the other side. We're going to turn this outwards like that and turn the foot. And now we have that elbow back. We just got that elbow back just by doing that. Right, so we're gonna bring this back. We're gonna fix this up. Let me fix this all up so that we can put it back on the stage here. All right. And now you have that. Right? No stomach area, no nothing. Pretty much he's just laying down doing push-ups or something like that. But at least we gain this elbow. Now, as for the head, that head goes up and down. We already did the mouth already. I already showed you that off. It doesn't twist or anything like that, just to get it out of the way. But that's slightly better. Now, in the other version, where we had that hole, maybe somebody can make a third-party Gatling guns that will fit inside of that hole. And to, like, you know, just have something there, because I prefer the Gatling guns over the hammer, but this is the movie verse and not the tune verse. But it would have been nice to have that. Right, so we're gonna go from here to the robot mode, which is not too far away, mind you. Just want to bring this down. Right, so we're gonna do the legs first. Just bring those out, bring this down. Right, if it's still unplugged, unplug it. Bring this out like that. Right. Now there's a piece of transformation here, which I did not know about. All right, so you have to pull these open like that. And if you didn't, if you didn't know, you push them in when you go into the animal mode. So it's in for the animal mode, out for the robot mode. Same thing on the side. Right now, this is out. That's in. They don't tell you that. Now these flexible pieces of plastic, you can just move those back with your hands. It's okay. Oh, that normally happens. All right, so we're gonna bring out the arm. We're gonna get this this piece of panel out of the way, right? So we need to get this panel out, right? We want to switch this around, and we want to turn the foot because it's in the wrong place right now. So you got to turn the foot this way, and then we want to close the panel. Then we're going to turn this hand all the way around so it's correct, like so. Let me see, is it in focus? It kind of looks like it's not. Okay, so I had to adjust my camera real quick. All right, so you get this panel. We're gonna try again. We're gonna turn the foot like that because it's on the wrong side right now. Flip it around, pop it back in, turn the hand all the way around like so. Since we don't have to do anything up here in the shoulders, we can just leave it like that. You can have these shoulder pads out or in. It's your option. You can do what you want. You want to unplug this whole entire backpack right here. Right, so you want to unplug here. Unplug this like so. Take this piece right back. Right, push it back like so. All right, not that whole piece, but this bottom piece. Open up the head. Oops. Ooh, that whole panel just popped out. It can be fixed. Close. And we're going to flip this in. And then we're going to plug it back inside. Make sure that's all good. Alright, so it seems like something's holding it up. Let me, oh my goodness, I'm just taking this guy apart. My goodness. I don't mean to do that. You see something is holding it up. Let me just undo this. Unpeg. Alright, so this should just pop back in. Plug. Yep. Alright, so we forgot something. We got to do something. That's why it's not doing anything. So let me just go back real quick. You gotta get these horns out of the way or it will not fit back into place. Right, so then we flip this in. Let me see, is this plugged in? Yeah, this is plugged in. Now we got it. Now we got the horns out in place. Close this up. Let's give them Kingdom Rhinox weapons on them. Let's put that on them instead. Right, so you can have that. And then you can have this on his back. Like so. And there you have it. You have Rhinox back into his robot mode. And this piece right here, I almost forgot it. We can bring this up. You have to bring this up. Alright, so we got a Alright, so we gotta unplug this. Alright, so let me just undo this real quick. It's supposed to unplug. Why is it not unplugging? There. For some reason, this don't want to do anything. Let's see, hold on. Let me see, let me investigate the situation. There we go. It was tucked in there tight. So you move this piece, move this up, plug that in. Put this hammer back here. Right? And now we done. So all I have to do is just fix them up just a little bit to do our final comparison. My goodness. Shoulder come undone. That clips together. And there we go. Now we got it. Now we got it. Now the feet are a little bit on the flimsy side. The knees, I wish they were a little tighter because he loves to fall over. And I think there's supposed to be like some kind of locking mechanism that I have not found yet. Let me see something. I think that's supposed to be locking mechanism. I could be wrong. But here you have Rhinox. We're going to do some comparisons. So we have him. Let's bring in Theodore in the back. Let's bring in Air Razor. Put it on that side. And we're going to bring in the original Rhinox. Why not? So we're going to move her to the front. Bring her to the front. Let's push him in the back. Let's put that into focus. So there you have it. So it's a nice piece. You have to get used to the transformation. You don't forget about these things, these shin guards on the bottom. It's nice. It's different from this. Very different from this. Is it an improvement of it? Yes, it is. It is. It has the Rhinox mode in his back. The tail, you know, disappears in the back. The legs are actually legs. You know, it's much different. You got a chest instead of, you know, teeth. Yeah, but it's a little better. It's a little better. It's a little better. So if you enjoy this video, please give it a like. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel because you will be helping me out. We do have some more stuff, as always, throughout the month of September, and then I'm going to take a break. And I'm going to see you next time in the next video. Thank you for watching and have a good one.